Trophy of sigils. I kind of forgot you were going to be a trophy. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Do you add anything to the floor? Okay. I guess we're done here. Okay. What? Why isn't there a statue? Huh? That's weird. There's usually a statue here. I took a picture of it even. What? Why? I'm good. That is really weird. Thank you. Okay, you. Well, it's clear that Nuance is the last one, so Archeries is right before that. These are most likely before that. I just don't know if Archeries is before Morajai or not. Based on what he said, though, he was heading north. Let me just look at what the route's going to look like and if it makes any sense. So we'd start here. We'd head to Araja. And then third would have been Morajai, which is kind of bizarre. After that, he went to Vera, Kararika. Then he went over to Arch-Aries for some reason and dropped to and then back home. Yeah, I had a feeling that was wrong. Something about that just doesn't make sense. Like, why would you take that kind of route? You definitely started here. You more than likely went to Araja next. Third, I think you might have gone... Hold on, let me put you back down. Third, you went over here. Just because he could. But then he mentioned, like, staying north. Like that. And then that. We did it! Okay, that makes a little more sense. Oh, wait, we already found this. Interesting. Why did we found this when we moved it to the other room? I never got to take a picture of this because I never did that in the PC one. Okay. Now I have a picture of it. We've already read this. You'll have to go back if you want to hear it. I'm just double checking that. Yeah, 80 acres, Hollyleaf Mountain, RFA. 5/13/1912. Okay. Oh, the last will and testament of me, Herbert S. Sinclair. I, Herbert S. Sinclair, of the Mount Hawley Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all the servants and staff in my employ at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such occasion. until such a time and as a new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that aforesaid reserves for this purpose are depleted before a new master of the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment, and to do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. Thirdly, to my faithful valet, Hartley Ruoda, I hereby gift to him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for the many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor take such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of the said lake house to Hartley Ruoda, and should use all reasonable efforts to persuade him to accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillion's 2 children, Courtney Farine and Rygard Farine. We saw a note from Courtney, the red note in the shelter, I'm pretty sure, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions. I grant to each a cuckoo clock, set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should be present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister Clara Epson, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave, respectively and respectfully. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within, be bestowed upon the Reddington Museum of Art, including the sculptures, exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Manson, comprised of 4 pieces entitled How Dare You? Okay, I'll take a picture of all this after. Interesting. This generous donation shall be made 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araja, I bequeath 8 stone statues, sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Aegean angels: Arinda, Lydia, Rhina, Joya, Dauja, Vea, Mila, and Draxus. Ooh, wait a minute. Actually, keep going. Keep going. I'm going to think on this. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there has been much debate over their natural numeric order, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in their safeguarding of our family's secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Araja that same level of stewardship. Oh boy. Oh, this goes way beyond just finding the note saying the 8th angel points to the dreams. I'm assuming Draxus is the 8th angel, who I had a question about when we saw him in the drafting strategy earlier. I was wondering if he actually counted as an angel. Okay. Because the Grim Reaper is in the catacombs, and it's pointing at something. And this order is not the order you normally press them in. Arinda has the scepter, and the rest I don't know. Except for Vea. Vea has a broom. Rhina has a broom. Vea has the duster. No, Mila has the broom. Rhina is the gardener's one. Yeah. The hoe. Ooh, okay. I have some ideas now of what to do, where to go. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece Mary Matthew, all the rest, residual, and remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in and to the house, and land which I own near Mount Holly as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship for which nearly the half-century his grandmother, Clara Epson, has shown me. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate on Mount Holly. This room, among other things of value, holds the physical deed to the entire estate, as well as many other personal effects and policies of insurance. The location of this room has been kept a secret from all staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Is this a pun? Or did you misspell it on purpose? Why? Timely manner? That's not how you spell it. But we're in a manor. So that makes me think that it's probably just a pun. It could be a clue, but timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room and provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Arindian Heritage Foundation, under condition that the house be immediately winnowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowances that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day comes first. Damn, those are some demands. As one final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave and bequeath him the original manuscripts of his mother's works that were produced here under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include red prints, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue, which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time, and in the natural order of things, are you bolded? You will come to be content, as I have, with what little of herself she has left us, in witness whereof, and I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Why are you bolded? Do the natural order of things. This is interesting. Did you give me a copy? Where's the... I leave and bequeath to him that... Where did you put him? What the hell? Where'd you put him? Uh-oh. They're not here. I can't seem to click anything over there. Did he hide him in this room? No, maybe he's just talking about the originals that I found in the nursery and the bookshop that I had to buy. Like, doesn't that feel like an official copy? Huh. Well, I don't know where these preliminary drafts are. Preliminary draft makes it sound like, you know, before anything's published. Not like there'd be no art, there'd be nothing on the front and back, there'd be no cover. It'd be like the original just story information here, which makes me think you put them somewhere else and you just didn't tell me where? Regardless of if he finds room 46 or not. I wonder where he put him. Huh. The natural order of things. The natural. Okay, let me get some pictures quick. Okay. I have finished writing everything down. Apparently the music stopped in that time. Or taking pictures. And then I wrote a bunch of stuff down and cleared out the list so that we're all caught up right here. I guess I can back out of that while I do this. So. This is the only room that we have not drafted left, apparently. The tomb clearly has another order, but I don't know about these three. But we do have pictures of Lydia and Dauja from the drafting strategy. I don't know what they're holding, though. I can hopefully find and pull that up. Yeah, no, I saved them to the same folder. Okay. So, you two. This is a terrible picture, though. Extremely terrible picture. The only clue I have is the fact that they're positioned between the shrine. And I wonder if I go back, I'll be able to actually make them out from there. Should we do that? I think we should probably do that to figure that out. Because if we can figure those out, then it doesn't matter what Joya is. We can just fill it in for the last one, which means I'd have to get a tomb, and we could try this out. Gallery? Not nearly enough information for me. I don't even know which pictures each of these want to be tied to, but I wrote down the first letter because we know that. Grade 9, we're still working on. I haven't got a schoolhouse in like 2 weeks in this game, so it seems to be super rare. I kind of want to get the shrine, get the buff, and then pray for a schoolhouse, and then just sleep in it to make sure I keep getting it, because, my God. Don't know if there's even a puzzle here, or if you can even get to the middle, or if it's just storytelling, but we do have stuff we can look at, reference material from the safe house, so we'll take a look at that again. New clue. We could actually figure this one out. We could do that right now, probably. Now that we know what these mean. And that, essentially... I mean... This is basically what it means. B... C... Unfortunately, I didn't write down the order, but I can get rid of you now. I didn't write down the order, but I think I have the picture of that. Yeah, I do. Not that it's very visible. But yeah, you can almost make that out, right? A, X, C, A, X, Y, Z, X. I'm pretty sure that's the correct order. Okay, I have that written down as well. So we could actually take a look at those and see if we can figure that out. And that would be, I need to bring up the red prints. Oh, and we're looking for, sorry, this is a mess. Page A, which, according to this list, page A is 10. Page 10, and we're looking for the 8th word on page 10. Ten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 8, assume. You're saying page count starts on title page. Or are you counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, yeah. Why would you say... Okay, this makes more sense. I don't know why because it's like, this is the title page, but what about this page over here? This is page 0, I assume. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Turn sounds way more likely. All right, hold on. Done. And the next book Realm and Rune. And we're looking for CA, which is 1310. 1310. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Scorched. Done. God, why is it so silent in game? It's unsettling. A new clue is next, and it's Z. No, X and Y, which is page 8, word 7. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beds? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Scorched beds? Turn scorched beds? That sounds awkward. Are there scorched beds anywhere? X and Y, right? X and Y. Page 8. Word 7. I mean, beds? It's also lowercase as well. That one feels wrong. Actually, I'm going to leave this up. That one feels wrong, but let's move on to the last one before that. The fixed star. Page Z, word X. Page Z would be 3. Third page, 8th word. Third page of the fixed star. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I did it wrong again. 1, 2, 3. Third page, 8th word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8? A? Oh, this is the first word. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. That makes a little more sense in the word A. Turn scorched beds base. Yeah, no. No. What did I get wrong on new clue? The rest of this totally makes sense, but that, no. New clue, page X, word Y, which is 8 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have these in the wrong order? Wait. Keep left to Tanner Fork. No, I don't think I have them in the wrong order. Oh, I mean, maybe. This is just really bugging. Turn... Green. Green and violet. Violet is here. You are not an X then. This is just too crunchy. I'm checking my video. I have deceived myself into having such a crunchy picture. I couldn't tell that was a B. That's a B. B in word Y. And B is page 1. Page 1. Very different. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. It makes a lot more sense now. Wow, that was just hiding in plain sight as well. We can do it now. We can finally do it. What? I don't know about this one. Those a really cool puzzle that I really wish I hadn't already turned the sundial for. Oh, why did I? Actually, they mention a scorched sundial, which is interesting. They didn't really. I guess saying scorched would mean, oh, maybe I should bring heat and scorch it, and then you know try to turn it. But yeah, I guess that's enough of a clue for that. Either way, that one being looked up a long time ago. Not, I mean, when we looked up what to do with the burning glass, the first day I got the burning glass, I knew I'd regret it, and now I feel bad. I feel very bad, but also, what a name for a publisher on this one. Oh, I'm blocking it. What a name for a publisher on this. I should have been able to connect it just from that. Okay. Well, that's another thing we can do. Does that mean this is done? The directions thing? I don't actually want to get rid of this key, though. It could be used for something else. I'm just going to take all of this and put it in passwords along with everything else. Yeah. Technically, it's kind of like a password. That way, if my game breaks and I have to redo the whole thing again, I'm covered. Shit. Well, let's go put that in and see what's up with that then, I guess. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I forgot I had a chapel. Lydia? Dauja? Is that the two? No. Dauja. Lydia? Shit. Okay, you're kind of holding something to the side. You're Dauja. You're Lydia. Yeah. Okay. We can definitely do this. I just need to get the tomb. All right. We're going to grab all three. Oh, no. It's going to close. It's fine. We don't need to see Reddington. Everything's red again. Rip. Who knows what this does, though? We might take him back out right away after anyway. If it just opens a door or something. I have no idea what it's supposed to do. Like, it's kind of just... It's a dead end over here. It doesn't look like anything would open up or anything. Oh. Damn. That whole thing? Oh. Satellite dish has been permanently unlocked and added to the campsite. It's a new permanent upgrade? New experimental data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory. Uh-oh. Oh. From Cinca, an inbound electronic mail and communications from offsite will no longer be blocked? What does that mean? Inbound electronic mail. Communications from offsite will no longer be blocked. Are you telling me... Wait... Permanent. When you say permanent, like, can I take this back? Oh, I can. What does that mean? Does that mean we can, like, talk to Randolph? Oh, I would love that. All right, I'm just going to put these back in to make me feel better. I like the room being green. Or blue. All right, do you do anything different then? I already forgot his name. Pseudonym. Pseudonym. They always talked about a key. He's like, yeah, I made a new key for someone, but it's not exactly our normal convention. Pseudonym. And then he mentioned that right after. What was his name? Finally. That took a while too. I took a lot of screenshots in this session, so I had to go and find it. Kirk Darren. And you mention eventually it'll be Joan S. First 4 letters of your family name, or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. Now, what do you mean by that? Because we could use a pseudonym. So who is this then? What is their real name? If this is considered a fake name. Does it work? There, K. Have not found. Damn. I was really hoping that would work. What if I did the full thing? I don't know what the whole point of telling me about that is. Like, they're really hinting at it, but I don't know. Kirk? What if I did Kirk D? What if I did Darren Kirk? Can I put spaces in here? I can. Kirk Darren. Oh, I don't have room. Who are you? The fact that they say pseudonym is just interesting to me. Well, for now, we can get in with Mom's nonsense. But what I'm really wondering about, and I've been wondering this for a while. Where is it? 2 admin keys. His admin key tripped me up for obvious reasons. I'll be wiping these logs regardless as soon as we're done here. If by Philip you mean Paul, then yes, that timeline can work for us. You answered right back to that. His admin key tripped me up for obvious... So, does that mean... Does that mean Paul? No, Paul is a fake name. Philip is his real name. Philip White. Paul Withers is his fake name. But could he have been also Kirk Darren? And that was another pseudonym? Or is this related to a completely different thing? I don't know. Pseudo privileges. Right here. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit our typical length formatting. Also, you say the 4 of us are ready to go dark. Who's the 4th? There's 3 of you in the picture. And you're talking to Moore, so Moore didn't go dark. We've talked to Moore as well. There's a 4th member. There's a 4th member we don't know about. That's what I'm getting from this, which I find interesting. Wait a minute. That was right after the detective was looking for clues? No, that couldn't be it. That couldn't be it. But I want to try it. I want to try it. Damn it. Bond space M. Damn. I was hoping maybe the detective switched sides and he's like going dark with them or something. That would be sweet. I want to Bond Margle. Okay, I give up now. I've tried enough, but I'm not letting this go. I will think about this because it's genuinely interesting. I'm curious about it. I just want to know who the people below that are. Paul Withers, Jay Ribbon, and who? Who's the third one? It's important. Anyway, let's go find an actual computer. That's an actual computer. All right, give me the good stuff. I have to log in. Bon Margle. I know. Swan Song. Okay, what did they mention? Electronic mail. Outbound mail wouldn't be restricted. These are the same. Yeah, these are the same. You mentioned that. Do I have full remote access? Offline. Okay, so that's not what it meant. It didn't mean that I could connect to more than one via that. And then you. Oh yeah, they mentioned this as well. Sync a... Oh, I forgot that this didn't even work. I don't even know what this does. Data packets. Advanced experiment. A collection of lab experiments designed for experienced technicians. Connecting to Synca? Eight new experiments, 8 new triggers. Are they cool? Are they going to give me more lore? Oh boy. Wait, what? Lower the reservoir by 1. Unseal one of the antechamber doors? Stock your pantry with fruit? Permanently increase your lock-picking skill? What do you... Remove a crate from the tunnel? Why would you do that? What do you mean, remove a crate from... Lose half your steps, gain 4 every die. Okay, well, obviously, these are all bizarre. Permanently increase your lockpicking skill. Why? But lowering the reservoir is interesting as well. What? Where does the water go? How do you do that? Remove a crate from the tunnel almost sounds like it's going to be required. And I could get through the dark path. Ooh. Maybe not though, because it's like dead center. I think it means a different tunnel. Oh man, we're going to have to test. We're going to have to test. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan. Okay. Each time you access a different terminal today, that's not hard. The first time you enter each room in rank 9, for each room you draft in the next 40 seconds. Ooh. For each room with a fireplace you draft. Huh. Next time 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps. Wait, I could just remove a bunch of crates from the tunnel by just opening and closing my map. Huh. And that is it? Clearly I can get more data packets, but I don't know what they're supposed to... Are they all just experiment things? Okay, somehow that's going to lead to something. But we have other stuff we have to solve, for sure. That's of direct importance that actually is mentioned This one is just a random theory that removing crates might lead me to a new path or something. Which would be sweet. Well, I went to go lay back and just prepare. Just assume I was going to grind and not, but then I got to him right away. So, I mean, this is happening now. I can wait to lay back. Okay, so with that, scepter, whip, hoe, chef. We'll do those 4 first. Scepter. I think you have it, yeah. Hoe is that one. Okay, yeah, it'll be chef. And then pitchfork, duster, broom, and then go downstairs. So I get you. Pitchfork, duster, broom. Let me press it. I really hope it opens a different door or something. Although the giant arrow is kind of right there. Were you always pointing? Where were you pointing? Pointing right there. The 8th angel? What? Oh! Ooh! Oh my god. Well, that's interesting. Okay, obviously the 8 being sideways is becoming even more... 8 is everything in this game. I don't know why. It's infinity? Obviously, but... Huh. Okay. Boop. Definitely taking a picture of that. What are you holding? We have 2 books here. Okay, hold on. Are you holding anything here? No. I don't know. I don't know what it's holding, but it looks like a bird. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, this answers this question. So you hid them down here. Gotcha. The Red Prince. Once crossed out. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown of rubies and a red castle made of stone. Okay. The prince had a love for all things red. Everything? All things? Why is that crossed out? The crossed out words probably make a message, I bet. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary, Arch Aries, or a crow, Arinda. Oh, the colors. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. That's Morajai. Yeah, Morajai's white. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. Well, that makes this sound way more political. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. This is the real draft. Ooh, these pictures. But one day the prince saw something new, and if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color, the color blue. Oh, it just reminds me of the ending. I love the ending there. There's an X here. Clearly. There's a clue. Not really. Okay, I thought for sure there's going to be a message like, once everything... the sky... No, there's no message here. I love it. I love it. I don't know if there's an obvious clue in here other than, like, this isn't even information. Like, you basically have to do the sigil puzzle before you can know where that... So you would know the colors here. I think it's just showing that it's political, like... the boy couldn't stand the sight of Arch Aries teaming up with, I don't know, because this is Arinda too. Arindia. You know what? I'm not very good at figuring this stuff out, that's for sure. There's a wagon and all the stuff that's in that one gallery puzzle. But I doubt it's real. No, nothing in here really stands out. I don't know the names of those paintings. I don't know the names. Okay, let's read the other one before I take a picture of these. A new clue. All he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you. Find two? Does it say find two? For you are looking for a new clue too. For clues come together like a pair of new shoes. Okay, well, I see why you crossed that one out. Route instead. Platform 8. Cook, maid. How many memos should be visible? He had retraced his sketches and studied the files. He had rewritten his theories and gone through the piles of the evidence shown to nobody known, God only. Yeah, that one doesn't really make sense if you just replace that. To nobody known? That's not how the line goes in the final. Of the evidence shown and prevalence or something. Shown to nobody known and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. Dead herring? Herrings. Dead herrings. Like red herrings? You tell me all these rooms are like red herrings? Medium gate? Depart. Oh my god, I need a magnifying glass. Suspect list needed. Will add in final illustration. Why is it needed? Also, what does this say? Double check with Kirk about documents. What does that mean? Oh, no, I wasn't done. He had looked high and low. High and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in all of the tombs, for in this case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, we'd know what to do. Okay, so we have 8, 12, 1. Is that a J? What, is that a 5? 5 plus 14, 19? Searched every corner. 3? Why all these numbers? What's going on with this? 4 and 9, 6, tracked, 2. Every space is circled. God damn it. This is even more confusing than the other new clue book. Note to publisher, insert small case numbers, barely visible between the marked words above. Well, that answers that. Can you tell I get super tunnel vision sometimes? I didn't even read that line. What picture is this? The keep left one. There is numbers. You're kidding me. Mom, you're absurd. You're absurd. What? Why did you do that? Low 8, in 12, 1. Why did you do that? And you had to change the word to checked. I think I know why. Okay. Where's 2? Is 2 checked or is every space? Of every space in case rooms wait, of every space in case rooms had a case he'd found in... What am I reading right now? In case... Comma? Okay, I think I need to actually, like, look through this. Too much overlap with clue in the secret passage? What do you mean there's a clue in the secret passage? How is this too much overlap with the clue in the secret passage? What is going on there? Swap the king with the rook? Swap the king with the rook, huh? Isn't that what castling is? Holy hell. Hold on. I swear I know what I'm looking at here. One of the most important special moves in chess. Unique, interesting, and essential. It is the only move where you may move 2 pieces in the same move, and castling is the only time in chess when it is legal to move the king more than 1 square. Only move that develops your rook and protects your king. Are you trying to, like... Are you trying to tell me, like... You're swapping places with me? It feels like a baton pass kind of thing. Like, we started this, you finished, kind of. Maybe just a metaphor for that. Okay, there's a lot more here that I don't care to know. Well, I mean, I care. I'm not familiar with chess that much. I can play it on a basic level. No idea, like, the deep castling lore, but swap king with rook, that's castling. All right. We'll come back to this. Clearly, I'm going to have to look at this again with a magnifying glass or something. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. Too obvious? Yeah, What? He questioned the maids, he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke with the chauffeur, who told him new clues were only found in books. Christoph is the chauffeur. I'm assuming... Who's this? I'm assuming this is... Wait, there's an apple, orange, and... Why is there a fork here? Replace fork with something connected to 10. What do you mean? What do you mean by 10? Why would you need to replace that with something... Interesting. Interesting. Keep going. So is crossed out, and tome after tome that the library loaned, and the books that he had that he already owned were searched from their covers all the way through. Colors? Oh, colors of the books, yeah. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. A new clue, Uncle Ah, yeah. Cuckoo 2. Hold. God, I'm just all over the place. This would be so much harder with the PS5 as well. Why do you have a relevant... Is it that matters and not the actual number? There's a rotation. There's an arrow here rotating. Counter. But then you are kind of rotating. I don't know what that means and why it seems relevant. We'll look through it again later. We'll look. He changed all the letters and the lines that he found. Lines as in ranks or lines as in spines. He checked all the colors for each key that he wound. A nod to my uncle's parlor game. No, just a nod. No clue there. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting, as my mother used to call me. As my mother used to call me? And found that the diction of each word was sound. Unending homophones. Remove? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Okay, so you just straight up removed the music note altogether. Is that it? Denoted in verse. Oh man, I have no idea. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was a trajectory, then it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. Yeah, entrance hall. Moon? From what I was told, I believe Margle's directory is currently 22 rooms short of completion. No cause for concern yet, as Uncle has thankfully removed Pump Room from the draft pool. Speaking of that, how close am I? I guess we could check the trophy list after this. A Man Obsessed and Cuckoo 2. Why is it spelled like that there, but you use the number 2 over here? The 2 clocks in room 46 that I said look like they were stopped. I feel like they're relevant. Why are they stopped? They're stopped at 1:30 though. They would say as he would wander through, the best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, when, he'd know what to do. And having read this over so many times, having scoured over each of the lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? 1 per page. Show the entire route? Yeah, and you actually put a hyphen for major here. Because we know jor is... No. Lore is word in Arajan. But then he has lore in jor. Yeah. Name. I don't know what ma is. And unfortunately, I have to get back to grade 8 because I don't have any pictures of it at the moment. So I don't have any of the affixes. But something name. Something name. Okay, there's one more page here. Or is there perhaps something now due? Something due? Something overlooked, but now in view. Oh, you needed to rhyme. Have you really found it? Could it finally be true? If it's a new clue, you'd know what to do. Remove sign from this final illustration. Wait, is that the same page? Typed. Typed. Oh, yeah. Handwritten. Typed. Oh. That's important. That's important. Okay, first of all, he's just added a lot of stuff to the list. He's done a lot of searching. Okay, and then... Oh my god. Blue. Blue is true. Handwritten is also true. The suspect is minor. The suspect is major. We really need to know what the word major means. Minor clearly, very, very clearly means on this suspect list here. Oh, you can't read the ages. Of course. Enhance. On the list here, there are a few people who are very young, like age 12 or something. And I'm assuming their name is relevant to something. And then the suspect is a dot key. That is confusing. They're a key? As in knowing their name will unlock something? That's what I think. They are not a minor, though. But they are a minor. What a puzzle. Remove this sign from the final illustration. Why did you remove it from the final illustration, though? Was it blocking something? Yeah. It's blocking these two. There's a minor. It is blocking those two. Why? Remind Randolph to set this up before we leave. Oh! Oh, I didn't even look right here. Suspect is... A dash 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 key. Really? Okay. This is a lot of information. This is like way too much information for me right now. Way too much. One thing at a time, me. I'm gonna take a picture of everything, and then I'll think. Okay. I have all the pictures. Also, ma means small. Am means big. Lore is word, and jor is name according to what he wrote. Therefore, small name. Suspect is minor. They are a child. They have a small name? Is that what we're getting from this? 'Cause that's what it seems like. I believe Margot's directory is currently 22 rooms. Is that relevant to anything? Do I have to look for a minor key in the music room? No. I don't think it's anything like that, but I mean, there's so much in here. Replace fork with something connected to 10. How is an apple, or how are fruits connected to 10? Why is there an X right here? He looked under beds and in nooks. Too obvious on the nooks part. See, the nook is one of the things on the security camera as well, which I find interesting. That looks like a hand. What is going on with that? What is going on with that? What is that normally? What's a plant? Somehow you're connected to 10? The fact that she wanted it to be connected to 10 has to mean something. I feel like maybe... This is my random thought so far. This right here... I don't know if it's on every page that there's like a message or something, but I feel like you would look at this. I don't know what the one is referencing. Is it referencing of or all? But I think that you could make a message out of this. And also the fact that this is like 5 plus 14 and this one says 4 and 9 kind of confuses me. Is it 5? Is it a comma? Insert small case numbers. Case numbers. Why would you have case numbers? Is there something in the picture? Where does he reference case numbers? I don't see any actual numbers like on here. Yeah, nowhere in here does it actually mention case numbers. Is it on every page? No. No. It's only on this page. You have a 1, which is right next to all, so I can kind of read this a little bit. I can't find the 2, though. That's a 15? That's a 5 and a 14. I don't even know where the 2 is. There it is. All checked. Corner. Case. All checked corner case. Rooms. Oh, is this like how? Like if you had a magnifying glass, this would be how you know to check the notes in the corner case rooms? Had a clue found in... I don't know where 13 is. In the... This is probably a 13. In the rooms, probably. I don't know. This actually might be 14. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, these tiny little things are supposed to be a clue that you could get the message from all the checked things. So, technically, that is something already solved. It's interesting to see that that was actually correct. Because literally, the reason I found this at all was because of that Let's Play. That Let's Play where they pointed out that they were lowercase, and I was like, what the hell? Why does it seem like a message? That the fact that he said that, and then he happened to be in both the parlor and the nook, and then in the pantry, and then the nook, and I was just like, huh? Beside bridge. I did not piece that together, so this is how you normally solve that then. Huh. Okay. This is different though. You said swap king with rook. Swap king with rook. So you performed a castle in your final draft or something? This totally different though. Swap with something from 10. This whole cuckoo 2 thing? Confusing. You've erased your image here. It was a lot more clear in your draft. Yeah, there's so much here. Do you have photos in that? You have no photos here as well. Gotcha. Oh, all right. Well, we have all of that saved. This is a very interesting little thing that I was not expecting. I wasn't expecting that amount of information out of that. And I have not even started the day yet. There's stuff to do. I'm gonna play out this day. That information's definitely waiting until I go back and edit and can actually look through stuff. But holy shit. Okay, moving on. Okay, I need to look at that thing again. Where is it? There's so many pictures here. One of the last pictures I took, I have to move. Who's similar? Damn. Too much overlap with clue in the secret passage. What does this actually say? It's an S, 2 O's, a T. Similar to the secret passage? What is it trying to tell me there? Based on this room, which is very, like, empty. The books don't seem... Hold on. Oh, you brought it up for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6? No, it has nothing to do with the ranks or the shelf numbers or anything. Does it have to do with the text? Orange. Drawback press. Market. Violet. You don't say anything at the bottom. I don't feel like the text itself has any clue. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Okay. Did I even take pictures of that? I did. I have a whole thing about this. Ooh. Okay, I have all of the vertical text here. The cat is standing on a T, trying to touch a CA. I have no idea if this is actually related, but it sure is adding up. I don't see a sacred here. I'm starting to think that this is something different. This is something entirely different. But it's still vertical text. And you. Oh, you're absolutely in there. But what does that mean? I already have it in my notes. Let me... Wait, hold on. Let me just, I thought ID was something. Maybe I move it to the end because it might not be something. Then we move C, A there. Oops. I'm just gonna go like that. D, and then... Okay. T. That doesn't mean anything. CICAA. Too much clue or overlap with clue in the secret passage. What am I looking at there? Does something in the secret passage overlap with this? Do you give me a hint to finish the words out? Castles. Castle I CAT. No, the CA would not be there because the cat is reaching over. Therefore, there's a good chance that this is just... Oops. And you guys are gonna just go way over there. Because I'm uncertain about you. Yeah. Or... is the cat only reaching slightly over? Like that. No. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Simply because... Wrong one. Wrong one. The T is over here. The T is over here. There's something going on here. There's something going on here, and the secret passage has some important clue with that. And you're talking about castling, and there's a puzzle that mentions the word castle right here. It's just weird because it's like it's 6x3 and we don't have any extra info on this, and I'm not seeing anything in this room that's like 6x3 or vertical text that TKTTB. That's not enough letters. I'm not seeing anything in this room that would like lead into that in any way. Oh, it means something. Well, I have a secret passage. I'm pretty sure when I choose something, it's fine. I'm gonna choose a hall. I can still look at stuff. Is there anything in here? In the back half of you? There's a pond. There's a pond. What do you mean? Okay. Okay, no. Put it on hold. We now know that there's some relation to the vertical text with the secret passage. Whatever that is, we don't know. All right. I have finished building. I made a bunch of bedrooms because for each bedroom after you draft after your second, remove a crate from the tunnel. I did get that experiment. I don't know what that means, I don't even know which tunnel they're referring to because there are multiple. But we're going to go check. I assume it's not that one because then you couldn't pick up the tunnel floor plan. But there are a lot of crates back here. There are a lot. You still have the foreman's log. You do look different, though. Is this different? I could just be crazy. I don't, like, come down here and look at it often. I think I've only seen it twice. Let me double check. Yeah. Yeah, that looks a lot different. So far, I've removed 4 crates. You can barely see in here, but there are 4 crates 100% stacked up top right here. I just removed those. Oh, God. Oh, I can't go back there. So if I kept doing this experiment, there's something back there. I don't know what it would be, but that would be a lot of crates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and there's more even beyond that. So I'd have to do a lot of experiments to remove these, and I have no idea. Whatever it is, it's something permanent. It's something permanent, which is... Oh. Or did you just move them to the side? I don't know if these were already here. There's more than 20. That's all I know. But whatever it is, it's permanent, and most of the other stuff in there does not look permanent. So I have a feeling us unlocking this satellite dish... Staff announcements? Oh, maybe I should check that as well. Unlocking this satellite dish might have some relation to continuing that in some fashion. Packet management. You may use this tool to create your own custom packets of experiments, mixing and matching from all the available experimental triggers. Select 8 or more. So I just choose which ones I want to trigger? Absolutely. Sure. This one's great as well. That one's good. For each bedroom, very good. Draft a hallway to a hallway. Each time you find trash while digging, that happens quite often. Each time you access a different terminal, that's 5 at the most. Upgraded floor plan. There's not too many of those. There is 15, but... while drafting, if you get the drawing room... Yeah. A room with a fireplace? A tomorrow room? Those all sound good. And then finalize? Oh, and then I choose... Permanently add gold. Hell yeah. 1 star? I have to choose 8. Increase my lock-picking skill? Unseal a door in the antechamber? Sure. Remove the crate 100%. I don't think we can get any more letters. But I could be wrong. So we'll keep you added. Other than that... I feel like adding aquariums will let me continue trying to do the dead end thing. I've got nowhere close. I think my highest is like 10 or 11. Yeah, I think these are good. This is not enough. This isn't enough. Spread dirt in the driveway. That's something I still want to try. Adding a small chest to the entrance can be good, and that's it. That's it. Thank you. Okay, so now it should only choose from them, maybe? I don't know. Oh, God. There are so many of those. What I want to do... Staff announcements. Next. Okay. New the next day. Hey, Simon, how was your first day on the estate? Hopefully you're not having too much trouble drafting rooms, as it can be a bit overwhelming. I'm normally in charge of drafting the rooms for the day each morning, so I know how it goes. Oh, Anne. She gets it. Just to let everyone know, the estate has been cut off from outside communications and Claire's instructions, so I don't think Simon's going to be seeing anything posted here for the time being. More. Now you tell me, and I'm guessing that means the electronic mail accounts are disabled as well, Anne. Yes, he should only be able to access data currently on the system, so if he does figure out the network password, he should be able to read any emails that were on the system on November 6th, as that is when the satellite communications were shut down. 11 days later, I'm getting anxious. Does anyone have any updates on Simon's progress? Kimberly. I didn't take that long. I don't think. No real word on his progress yet, but it's very hard to say without access to the network from here. I'm monitoring a few things from the offices in Cinca, but it doesn't really paint a picture of what's happening over there. Your guess is as good as mine. Way later. It's been a month now. Does anyone know when we're expected to return to work? I know we don't have much information at this time about what's happening on the estate, but my sister's planning a trip in a week, and it'd be nice to know if this indefinite hiatus has any expected end date. Thanks, Bridget. I've sent this not this exact message, but to my work recently. Next day. Hey, Bridget, thanks for checking in. It's a bit complicated, but the short answer is no. We don't really know when we will be going back to work, so by all means, take that trip and have fun. These indefinite furloughs only happen once in a career. And Babbage. At least you're getting paid for them. Yes, and I'd like to add that even if Simon has found room 46, he will very likely still want some additional time alone on the estate to adjust before he summons us back to resume work. If I were placing bets, I would say it's going to be at least another month, maybe longer. Christmas. Merry Christmas, Simon. As her ladyship used to call your mother, Merry Christmas. Oh, that's why she's like, that. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting, as my mother used to call me. Yeah. Okay, back to the game. I want to let you know that we left some presents for you in the boudoir today. Hopefully next year we'll be able to celebrate this day together. Your friends in faithful service. I'm so glad I got that and happened to make a boudoir and took a picture of it that I showed at the beginning of whenever I started this session. That was a surprising thing. And that was a good run too because of that. So awesome. Oh, 1994, the first day. Farewell, 1993. Hello, 1994. The future's looking up, and we're all looking forward to getting back to work. Happy New Year, Simon. Ow. What day is it? It can't be much farther than that. But now I can check staff announcements, so if they have anything new, hell yeah. Okay, and there's going to be nothing more there. That's a special orders. Okay. Well, that's about all that I can think of to do in this little thing. I am going to add this over here and find the spot I was looking for. No, the suspect list was farther back. This is when I was reading the fine print. Okay. So right about here. We know we have names. Richard Scott. Richard Scott, age 12. Sandra Dillon, age 14. Bo Lee, age 16. That is a name that absolutely does not fit the convention. Okay, what is it? It would be Lee space B. Okay, maybe no space. Oops. Lee B. Lieb! Okay. Whew! We've solved it. Wait, I don't know if you actually have admin logs. I don't even know why I wanted to get in here, but I just wanted to see if he was one of the admin listed. Because suspect is a key. A.key. And there were 5 spaces. Admin key. But why? Why was suspect... Does that make Kirk... No, head of security... There's no way Kirk Darren is Bowley, is he? Unless you made them a minor for the clue itself, and Bowley is not a minor? Not data files. Do you have anything unique here? Actually, I should double check that. Check offline. Operational. Inbound and outbound permissions and offsite communications with sync are fully functional. Okay. Terminal timeout. That hasn't changed. Now, do you have anything different in here? Because usually it's just archive things. Like, this is absolutely pointless knowing Jean Ribbon. Unless you have something unique in your archive logs. Our network has been named Blackridge, somewhat ominous. Regular maintenance. You do have unique logs. Why do they have unique logs? I guess they are for each admin. Oh, wait, so Paul Withers might actually have some Paul Withers only stuff that I overlooked. 3 new admin keys have been added to the network's user database. Lieb? What? Who are these? C. Prov. You Houn? What? Admin log view access restricted to the following admin keys. Oh, you made a separate admin log for them. Okay. Who are these people? C. Prov. Is that any names? No. No, it's none of the suspect names at the very least. Have I ever heard this name before? I don't think so. Which means it's probably another pseudonym. And I need to take a picture of this. There. Lee, we are planning something later this year and need to make sure communication on here is not being archived. Are there additional steps we can take to ensure privacy? Already taken care of. We are now bypassing message archiving. Randolph shouldn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Whoa! This is behind Randolph even. Oh. Good. No one else on the estate knows we're here. Other than Mary, of course, who saw Lee on Tuesday. But Haunu has a plan to take care of her. If it must be done, it must be done. Just see to it that the body's not discovered. The last thing we need is for the Red Guard to be snooping around here. What the hell? She won't be found, rest assured. Let's disperse for now. I'll meet you all at the safe house in Reddington in 4 days. Then, once the inquiry's over, we'll proceed with our plan for the museum. What? This is fake. Is this fake? Resuming operations. Welcome back, Lee. I've been camping out of the old schoolhouse for the past month, waiting for your return. spacious, quiet, and should be proved to be an effective base of operations outside of the purview of the staff and the Baron. We should have an opening on the first day of September. Can we be ready by then? I don't see why not. Negotiations for transportation are in the final stages. If all goes well, we will have air passage to Nuance secured for that date. I think Moore is planning a scheduled maintenance on soon, so we should likely wrap things up here. I'd say it's time to scrub these logs. They might fall under some scrutiny in the near future. They delisted and deleted their admins. Then he proceeded to do maintenance. System failure on the RTA. Okay, and then you did the normal stuff. You got Harvey in here. Change of the guard. Offsite connections from outside. Okay, normal stuff. What the hell? Wait, why can I hit next here? That's weird. B. Lee. This isn't the dummy account, is it? It is. It is probably the dummy account. It has to be, right? For a minute there, I was like, holy shit. But specifically, set up a dummy account for any people that might find them. That's what Mary told Randolph. And it makes it sound like she has nothing to do with the heist, but the people for the heist are... Oh. Yeah, so Bo Lee is not a real person then. Okay, I don't want to confirm this. This would be a very clever way to do it, though. There's no way this would get through Randolph, right? Either that or this is legit and Mary was murdered by these guys, but that's impossible. She was part of the heist. Seven, 10, 87. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, of all things, I do not have the archive photos, apparently. I'm going to back out. I'm going to click on you again. 7, 10, 87. I have to be sure here. This is earlier then. Yep. Okay, there we go. There we go. 710 instead of simply deleting them, would it be possible to replace them with manufactured messages? I'd love to leave a trail of breadcrumbs. I forgot about this, so like I was full on like, holy shit. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe unrelated. I saw the word be advised that 2 additional crates are expected, and I was like, wait, does this have to do with moving the crates or something? But like they got me completely because I forgot about that. So thank God I remembered that. They're just trying to throw Bon Margul off the trail, I assume. But that was interesting. For a minute there, I was like, holy shit, they actually murdered her. No, she's gone. She's gone. She's safe. Her last message, I'm pretty sure, said that they were at the border getting out. Way later. This is before the heist anyway. Clearly all this stuff happened, all the stuff we read about from her happened after the heist as well. All the letters and goodbyes and stuff to Herbert. I've left the final manuscript in the safe house. The 4 of us are ready to go dark. See, that still doesn't add up. We're back to zero here. I was really like, oh man, I'm gonna figure out who Kirk Darren actually is. What if it's a fake name? What's Kirk Darren's real name? Nope. Still don't know. I bet it's Caleb. He's the only one on here. Because we have Philip White, we have Mary, and we have no. Caleb is the third one. There'd still need to be a fourth anyway. Okay. My brain. I can't wait to like put all this together later. Put all the messages together and just sit here and go through them. But until we're done, I feel like I'm just like, all right, we've got that. Now I'm going to have to get rid of these crates. I also have to do the classroom thing. Is that it? Oh shit, we might be almost done. I'm in a weird space here where it's like, all right, if this tunnel crate thing doesn't lead to anything, or if it's just like a random floor plan or something, what do I do? There's got to be more. I don't even know if there's supposed to be like more. Like, is this just little bits of information we're getting, or is there like a definitive, you've reached it, you've reached an end? Because room 46 already felt like that, so I don't know if this is just like, here's a little bit of extra, but no solid conclusion. There might be. Alzara made it sound like there's something. Welcome to session 7. I finally did it. After like 4 days straight of trying to just make it happen and reloading and just get the classrooms, I got it. I finally got it. And I also got really lucky because I stepped in here quick. We have that over there. I had no idea what I was looking at, but the closed exhibit's on the other side. I tried so hard to get all of these classrooms up. Then I hit locked rooms and I'm like, all right, I'll just build this way until I could go. And it accidentally ended up right here. And apparently there's a secret on the damn exhibit. Reveal tripwire. Oh, you just hit a button? Oh. Well, we're going to worry about that later. That is happening after this because we have a final exam to take. I've been trying to do this for a while. I can even show my house history here. Oh God, do you start at day 1? Oh no, I can't skip to the end. All right, well, towards day 59. Okay, I tried to go for schoolhouse there, building around. And then the past few days, what are we on, 70, 69, 70? I just kept reloading, trying to get schoolhouse. And it finally happened. And originally what I was doing was Alt F4ing. But then I got the blessing, or I got a shrine to pop up, and I got Blessing of the Monks. So I was like, okay, well, if I have that and I get the schoolhouse and I don't make all the classrooms, then I can stay in the schoolhouse and then have it spawn again and try again. So that was my original goal, but I didn't need it. I didn't need it. So we're going to take this final exam and deal with that over there, at the very least. This has been on my list for so long. Reddington Elementary graduation. 8 years certainly flew by. They sure did. It felt like 8 years trying to get this to spawn. Of course it's 8. Everything is 8 here. And there's nothing else around unless... Yeah? No. I have some things written down that I want to go over too, but we'll do that after. You're giving me a time limit? Uh-oh. Your exam has begun. You will now have 30 minutes to complete the next 18 pages of questions related to the curriculum covered over your previous 8 grades. If you do not know the answer, skip it and come back. This is an open book exam and you may use your notes and may retrieve information from other rooms as long as you complete the test within 30 minutes. Oh, shit. After you've completed the exam, it'll be graded remotely and the results will be sent to you the following day? Next page. Oh, no. Sam left his house at 6 and drove 5 hours west and passed 8 flags. He then turned north at Tanner Fork and drove 2 hours north and passed 4 flags of the same color before arriving at Trinsdale at noon. What color were the flags? What? I mean, they'd have to be red. Tanner Fork, Trinsdale? That's Van Aries. In the scenario above, where does Sam live? Oh, that's a little harder. Shit, open book exam. I don't have a picture of that. Shit, half the classrooms are back there. Grade 4 is like right here. Oh, this uses steps too. Are you kidding me? Grade 7. No. Grade 4? This is 5. Grade 4 is all the way down there? I don't want to do this. I'm almost positive it's Oris. Oris is like southeast of, and then you'd have to go north through Trinsdale, I believe. 30, how dare you give me 30 minutes? This is ridiculous. Okay. I'm loving the music though. Oh, I have to click next page. Almost positive it's Oris. If he was in Araja, then you would have an option for Violet here. You do not. Arch Aries is north. And he wouldn't have been in Fen already. Yeah. What color is most often associated with hallways? Orange. Which of the following would be the least patriotic room pairing? A chapel in Fen Aries, a shop in Arch Aries. No, that fits. Greenhouse in Kararika, and a bedroom in Araja. Greenhouse in Kararika. What color is the fruit that gives you 3 steps when consumed? Red. I guess there are green apples. Hold on. Banana is 3. Apple's red. Apple's 2. Orange is 5. Wait. What? Oh no, it locked. What? Use your eraser. Shit. Solve the following problem. 5 minus 5 times 2. Are you going to have the order of operations correct here? Order of operations is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division for some odd reason. Well, actually, not necessarily. I think it's just left to right in this world. Like, in to out. It would be 0 then. 5 times... Or, wait. Yeah, times. 5 times 2, 10. Times 2... You don't have that option. What? Oh, do you want me to add both? So it's 7 times 4? 7 times 4 isn't here either. Uh-oh. Shit. I should have done practice homework. What was I thinking? How is this supposed to work? 4? This would be 7. Times 2 is 14, and then times 2 is 28. But that's not how it works here. Give me a dartboard. I'll be able to tell you right away. All right, I'm just going to assume it's 5 times 2, so 10. And then 2 times 2, which is 4. 14 is not an option. Good. Come back to it. Solve the following problem. 5 minus 2, 3. 15. 16. 11. Well, then this one should be times 2. 10, 12. Oh, 24. What am I thinking? Yeah. Left to right. I'm assuming this is a 10 and not a, like, 1 and a 0 separately. 10 times 4, 40. Divided by 5, 8. 30. Wait, is that divided? That is divided. 8 minus 4? Oh, 4. 1 minus 4, negative 3, times 2. So that'd still be negative 6. Plus 7 would be 6. I did that wrong. 1 minus 4. Negative 3 times 2. So you're okay. It turns positive. Of course it does. So 13. Solve the following problem. 3 minus 4, negative 1. Negative 1, so then just 8. So 4 plus 5, 9. What? Negative 1 times 8 is 8. Divided by 2 is 4. Or is it negative 4? Times 2 is 4. Shouldn't it be 9? Uh-oh. This is really not good for me. This is not a good look here. Check. Oh god, there's a stupid fly. Like, just, this is not the time, fly. Okay. I'm just going to say negative 4. Actually, I'm going to say 1, because it was negative 4. Negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4, plus 5 would be 1. Yeah. Which element on the periodic table is represented by the C? The symbol C. Open book. I should know this. Periodic table C. Carbon. Which element is directly below helium? Well, that's not fair. I'm pretty sure it's oxygen? Periodic table. Helium is He. Any is below it. Which of the following is not a real element found on the periodic table? Mount Hall-Lee. L. I mean, I guess I can have this up. I'm just looking at this. What is it? H-O. Is H-O anywhere? I don't see H-O. I also don't see L-L. H-O's right there. M-T? M-T. Is there an M-T anywhere? I mean, there's no way I'm acing this. I'm definitely not getting the book thingy, but... Where the hell? There's no MT. There's just no MT. There's an HO. Apparently there's an LL in here somewhere. Oh, LI. It's an I guess. Or something. I don't know. MT was nowhere to be found. Which element on the periodic table represents, AG? Oh, AG. Let's just bring it back. AU is gold. Where the hell is AG? No. AG's above gold. Silver. Okay. Which element could not be used to spell the word clues? Well, carbon C, so that's good. Chlorine... God. How dare you? Carbon C. Okay, just look for like Lu. Lutetium is not on there. Is there just an L? Uranium is absolutely available. Radon? What is radon? It's got to start with an R. Radon. There it is. RN. Okay. How many elements are on the top row? Oh. 2. I don't know why I needed to look at that, but... The city of Fen is south of which small body of water? Shit, wait. I gotta find the note. Where did we see it? It would be book. Sightseer guide. Final page. Ben? Ben is not on here. Right, because Reddington. This is Reddington. Fen is over up to the top left of this, which means it's not Trinsdale Lake, obviously, because that's in Reddington. Cora Cove sounds like Costa Rica. Sea of Aries. That sounds pretty awesome. Or the Morning Bay. How many cities in Fen Aries are larger than Reddington? I don't know. You have Reddington, Oris, Trinsdale, Grand, but I don't know how big they all are. Like, I'm gonna go with 2. Which of the following realms is not near Fen Aries? Kararika. Which sigil core denotes Archaries? Which realm is directly north of Arajan? Fen Aries. Where are you right now as you take this exam? Oh. This would be a political answer right here. We're on Mount Holly. We're right next to Reddington. So we're in Reddington. And it's part of Fen Aries. Oris is not part of Reddington. These are 2 separate towns. Reddington, Fen Aries. Which 2 pieces of art would best best paired to depict a letter B? Hay bale, mug of ale. Bale ale, yeah. Book, bird, no. Which of the following pieces of art was not displayed in the grade 5 class? Are you kidding me? Grade 5 is all the way back there. I cannot. The bride was there. I remember Flan was also there. Jungle's not even on the list. And I remember Pry and being like, you're doing it. So Jungle. Which of the following pieces of art is not displayed in Mount Holly's entrance? Base and Ace are there. What the hell is Trinsdale and Realize? What is Realize? You know what? Trinsdale was probably there in the background somehow. I've never looked for it, but can you find the difference? What? EIMR. What do you mean, can I find the difference? Oh, this is country. So realm. What would I describe you as? These are realms. This is a continent. You're an angel. King? No. I don't know. Realms would be the most common thing that come to mind here, but I don't know how you describe one or one less letter for you. Crown? Scrown? Orindia? Orinda? Yeah. Orinda. Orindia. Okay. I'm pretty confident on that, I guess. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? General Tuscan. In which era were the railways of Fen Ares destroyed? The third was... No. It started... It went, and then you had that guy, the great king, Desolate the Third, in the third era. So nothing happened until the sixth era. I thought it was the fifth era that they were destroyed, but... I guess sixth. How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? 22 years. What was the first capital of Fen Ares? The Grand City of Fen? I'm pretty sure. Which realm gifted Fen Ares a dirigible to headway their victory parade? I mean, nuance? The deciding battle of the War of the Fifth Era was fought on the southern shores near what famous landmark? Southern shores. Okay, I know Colossus Orinda is on the southern shore, and I think Angel Tower. Angel Tower's right here, and Reddington is not on the southern shore. Therefore, it's Colossus Orinda. Royal Museum of Fen is on the western shore. Oh no. Oh no. How many more pages are there? 4, 5 more. Oh no, I see some foreign language in there. Okay, so this is squared. If it's rotated, the numbers are actually flipped, which is something I was going to talk about, but I didn't realize we were on a timer. 3 minus 3, don't square till you're there. Then again, you're not really giving me many options here. Which means you want me to square each time. Yeah, like the thing. So, that would mean it would be 9 minus 3, so 6, and then you do the square again? No, that only applies to the dartboard. I think. I think this is 6. I don't think it's negative. I could be wrong. Because if it was 9... Yeah, it would just end up 0. It wouldn't make sense. This actually just means it's flipped. After looking at the homework and doing the dartboard puzzles, yeah, you just flip the number around. So 11 divided by, and this is a single wavy line. That means you round to the nearest single digit. So 1, 0, 3? It is a whole number. You can't divide by that, though. Maybe it goes to 5? No, it goes to... I don't know if you round to... I think you round to... Wait a minute, you can't do this. You can't divide 11 and get any of these answers no matter what you do. Okay, move on, we'll come back. 16, 21, times 2, 42. And then you subtract 1. So 41, and then you flip it because of this. So 14. 2 wavy lines, 3 wavy lines. Okay, 2 wavy lines, I believe, is near... I think you have to round up only. So this would be 10, I believe. And this actually should be fine. It should be 100. But I think you don't round until you're done with the equation, technically. So you do, like, 5 divided by 2... That doesn't work. I gotta be honest, I do not have the time to really even think about these ones. I am going to say 5 here. And say 140. And pray. I doubt we got it right. What is the word, a Rajan word for house? Hue. What does nevyate mean in Arajan? I mean, that one, it means new. Nev means new. Yate means gate. The start of the gate. New gate. The phrase très venle can be translated in several different ways. Which of the following is not an acceptable interpretation of this phrase? Très venle. Très venle. Tree. The end of and without me. Tree, the end of, and without me. So that old tree is not owned by me. My tree is not very old. I cannot see the trunk. I'm not an old tree. Okay, so that one's quite obvious. How would you say the following phrase in Arajan? You have a very, very long name. Long is the opposite of... Oh, shit. Hold on. How would you tell an Arajan, count me out? Count is a verb that is not normally, so... Lay would be in it. Without me. Without me. I think it would just be without me. Probably. Also, the other thing... Lower means word. Means large. Ma means small. I will or I won't is lu and ul, but... Shit. This is stressful. You have a very long name. This is the only one that has the word long in it. I don't... Okay, genre is a word, I think, or name. Yeah, major, small name. I remember that one. So yeah, it's this one. And I'm gonna go with lay. Just lay alone. But it does sound like it has to be paired with something. But this says leave Lou, which means I won't. And it's got a question mark. That means, like, you know. This is count me out, not can you count me out? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just lay. Ooh, oh, okay. Immediately take a screenshot. North, south, east, west, and east. Gotcha. Point A to point B. Using the provided Eurasian terms for cardinal directions above, what would be the clearest way you could give directions to someone at point A to get them to point B? North, east, south, in at east. It's the clearest way you could do it. In ancient Orindian, the number 8 was considered by Ageran scholars to be mathematically near perfect. Really? Though many in the secular sphere held that only this advanced form of 8 was worthy of numerical perfection. Advanced form? Okay, well this is double squared, isn't it? This is inverted. Inverted? This is rounding, so that removes the 8. It moves the 8 to something else. Specifically 10 here. And 100 here, I think? I don't know 64 times 64, but... And this is still 8. I believe. No, there's a square in here. I'm gonna go with D. Simon? Why'd the music just cut so abruptly? Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if this whole time the magnifying glass showed the correct answer? All I had to do was like zoom in. Oh god, that would be funny. Especially since I've already screwed myself. The problem is I don't know which ones I would have got wrong. Like for sure, I feel like I got... No, I got you right. I don't know. For sure there's one in here I know I got wrong. I mean, I was guessing on Sea of Aries here. How many cities are larger than Reddington? Like, I don't know if they meant population or what. And I don't know the population. I don't have the map. And grade 4 is like a mile away at the entrance. I don't think I got anything else. This one is interesting. Following pieces of art is not displayed at Mount Holly's entrance. I only say that because I was told that taking this exam, it was my big hint for a gallery is that taking this exam would lead to a clue about that. And I would not have thought of this, I don't think. But I think that Realize might be the name of one of the paintings simply because of that. I believe that they're all named, and Realize just feels like it stands out. And we read in the will that the things that start with the letters, we have like T, R, R, and P, I think. So 2 things start with an R. I mean, we could always try it. But if that's the case, that is a bunch of nonsense. I would agree with them on that point. I feel like I got most of the math wrong. I literally guessed on these two. 100% guess. Only because, like, I'm not understanding the order here. I thought I was, but I don't think I am. Like, I know your order of operations on the dartboard now, but I don't know the order of operations here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we got most of these right. Oh. Oh. It's gone. How dare you steal it? It was even open book, and I'm still gonna fail. I'm still gonna fail. Well, it's okay. It's okay. If I get it wrong, I'll do it again, and then I'll skip to the end of it when I show it. But if I do it again, I'm legitimately looking up the answers. There's no way I'm not going to. How dare you give me that timer? That was so much. Okay. You. Reset alarm? What? What does that mean? You're gonna give me 10 seconds to run in? Oh my god! Ooh. Oh, I see. Wait. How does that work? What did I just pick up? Paper crown. If there's not a red room among the first 3 floor plans you draw while drafting, you may redraw floor plans. Also useful for rehearsing museum burglary. Okay.